Behind the Beard by Aaron the Mastermind.
What they do. I'm your host, Aaron J. Jackson, and we on episode 12 of Behind the Beard on Fuck Going Now, and we got a special guest.
Yes,
You go by the name of Wavy Lord, and we on the beach with it, you know what I'm saying? Keep it gang, we vibing, you know what I'm saying? I got my sandals, you feel me? I feel very lavish out here, man.
Comfy boys, we're comfortable.
But for the people that don't know who you is, introduce yourself.
Alright, I'll go by Wavy Lord, you feel me? Out of Miami, Florida, Miami Gardens. I'm a video director.
Okay. So how was your upbringing growing up in Miami and Carroll? Well, I call it Carroll City, you know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah.
You know.
That's what happened on the last interview. People was like, oh, like, Wavy Lord from Miami Gardens, not Carroll City, but people still think it is, like, you feel me, like Carroll City at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like the old heads think it's Carroll City, but it's Miami Gardens.
But so how was your upbringing growing up around that area? Like, you know, especially coming from around that, growing up at a certain time, around that area. What we doing now, that shit wasn't even.
It wasn't even popping back in the day. Like '07 really was like everybody was outside. They was like playing like basketball like on the street, this and that. I was like mostly like outside and just hearing like all the music that we was listening to, like DJ Chip, man, like Iceberg was like really popping back in the day too. So we had him going crazy in South Florida really. But I was mainly just outside riding my bike trying to catch a vibe. Really just been going back inside, bumping like Video Now videos, BET, Once It's in Park, stuff like that. Just learning as I grow up really.
Would you say that's like you brought in 106 in Park and damn, that shit crazy. That's like nostalgic because it's like damn, that's how a lot of niggas really like came up. You feel me? Off looking at the new music videos
every day.
Even the back-to-back videos they will play every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
So like, what made you interested in videography and stuff like that?
What made interest?
And
really,
who inspired you as well?
It was really as I got older, going into like high school and stuff like that, I used to watch a lot of Wiz Khalifa day-to-day vlogs.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so
real
like,
recognize real.
And then I really was like watching that like on YouTube, like trying to see like what cameraman was using.
Yeah.
I remember also watching the Nino Brown documentary from Lil Wayne. He was in like whatchamacallit, he was in the Hit Factory, and he made no ceilings, like the whole process was on camera. And then I was watching that growing up, like the Nino Brown documentary, and like Wayne was on tour with like the whole Young Money. Like I was like, damn, bro, like being on tour, seeing that growing up was like, man, I gotta get my feet wet, like for real, like But that was really it, like Nino Brown documentaries and day-to-day vlogs with Wiz Khalifa, dog.
Damn, that's crazy.
That was really it.
Around that time, I got put on the Wiz like around 2010. I was like in the 9th grade.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It was my first, my cousin right here, he put me on the Wiz, and it was around the Cushion Orange Juice era.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you look at all the videos, then he says day to day. I'm like, let me check this out.
Yeah.
So I'm checking it out. The first episode I've looked at was when he was telling people around his crib and he got the tour.
Oh, I remember that.
And he brought all the snacks out and shit.
Yeah, he brought out the snacks, and that's when people were really rocking camo shorts and Chuck Taylors. 501s, bro. That was crazy. That was a crazy era, man.
That's just crazy. Like, and that's what kind of like influenced what people are doing kind of now. Wiz don't really get enough respect.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Wiz really don't, man.
He was like kind of like Soulja Boy was doing it, but he kind of like bossed up and did it on the next level on the internet and stuff like that.
For real.
But around that time, when was the breaking point when you said I gotta take videography serious?
Shit, really, when I quit my job, I was working at Panera Bread, and that was like the last straw. It was like December.
Yeah.
Art Basel was going on, and I was like getting hit up by like mad people. Was like, yo, I got like a gig for you. Like, if you want to take this like serious, you could just like come meet me out here. And I was like, man, I got a job, man. I get off at like 12 midnight. They was like, nah, bro, like we need you. Like, nah. I was like, fuck this shit. I just left. I was like, man, I'm never going back. And that was pretty much like the breaking point, really.
that's so crazy because I heard that story before.
Yeah.
But you know, I actually look at that as motivation because you know how it is, like working a 9 to 5.
It's hard.
And that shit is like, you go on your Instagram, it's like, damn, the homie's doing this, and I'm here working.
What?
And that shit fuck with your mental.
And that was when like Vine was really popping. So I used to see clips and be like, damn, they out here doing this. Like that's when like Fat Man Key was popping.
Yeah.
I Love McConan.
2-9.
I'm like 2-9, and I'm like, dog, like they all over here in my city, man. I could be in like Winwood right now, like turning up with them, and, like catching footage, like posting it on my page, and I'm like, man, forget this. I'ma just take this shit serious for real. You feel me?
And it makes you feel like, and that's why I like how nowadays we talk about mental health and shit, because it's like around that time you're like, dog, I'm tripping. But then now it's like, no, I'm not tripping. It's like what everybody really goes through, because it feels like, damn, I ain't shit. But you really the shit. You just got to make something out of nothing. You feel me?
Real talk, man,
you know.
for real.
But how did you determine that you were going to take your videography into like, from being a hobby into like, you know, all right, I'm gonna take it to, you know, actually a career?
Yeah, like to the next level. Really, like making it a career was really just like starting to get like the artists that are like pretty much known and big.
Yeah.
And like it turned from being a hobby to like actually like it started like paying bills around the house, and you feel me, like getting a car, all that. So it's like, man, like this hobby is turning into a career. So I just had to like start taking it serious from there, like pretty much like, you know, getting like shit like LLC and everything. To make it, Yeah,
a lot of people don't know, like the videography. Hey, I'm a photographer and I'm learning into the videography side of shit. But it's like, people gotta understand, everything revolves into a business.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, you gotta know your invoice. You gotta.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, once you start getting them W-9 forms and you feel me, invoices from these labels and whatnot.
That's how you know you like.
I'm telling you,
I'm in the game finally.
For real, real talk.
You know, like, you know how I knew about you really, and a lot of people don't know you're a legend. To me, you're one of the legends out here because
appreciate it, dog.
I knew you by Tribe. And
yeah.
On Tumblr, and a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's like I seen you come from Tumblr, and you know I think his name was Ephesus.
Yeah.
Y'all used to be clicked up on the fucking Miami Dade. I'm like, no, I thought these niggas was from New York or some shit, but these niggas from the crib. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, like, people don't know, like, we came up like the same time as like Ian Connors.
Yes.
Like that whole 2010. That's when like A$AP Rocky was like really popping. So everybody started wearing like black scale, and everybody started wearing dark clothes. Yeah, you feel me? So it was like that era, Tumblr was going crazy, bro.
Crazy, like.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna just start taking pics, and we was all fly. Like we all had sneaker game, like we all had Auto Joe, we had Bait, Supreme, all that. So why not post that and get the views up? You feel me? So we had a whole group. Like to this day, like my homie IG handle is Tribe Tunde, and that
he was part of Tribe.
Yeah. And that came from Tribe MIA, like really. So that just stuck to like now, bro. Like we Tribe MIA is still up as a page, so y'all can go ahead and look that up too. You feel me?
And you know,
see the history.
You know what's so crazy? That could you could probably say that kind of transpired what you guys doing now, and y'all kind of already know how to bring like the hype and you know into other people, and you know learning how to do different things into the business side. So that's crazy how that shit just transpired into what y'all guys do now and shit.
Real talk, bro.
That shit it's kind of like, it seemed like it was just yesterday.
Real, like, it happened so fast, you feel me? Like, everybody just, like, went their separation, like got, like, their own, like, craft. Like, I went to the video side and he went to music. Somebody's, like, designing clothes right now, you feel me? So it's all, like, we all just did our own thing. But we still come together, like, at, like, the end of the day. We just cooler, you feel me?
Yeah.
That was pretty much it, man.
Let's talk about your creative process as a videographer. Like, walk me through how you direct on set, and talk about like the editing process and stuff like that.
All right, so pretty much on set is really I got like a team that just handles like pretty much all the things behind the camera, like the people that don't see. Like Then we have to get like we have director of photography on set. We got like stylists on set. We have pretty much everybody that you just like have like their own like part to deal with.
Yeah.
Everything on set, but mainly we location scout. We book the location, and then from there we just go on out. Like we have the artists come on set. We pretty much handle all the performance shots. Then we go into the B-roll shots. And yeah, it's just one by one. We just get everything really done.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't know about the back end. Everybody think you doing it alone. You gotta have a team by that shit.
It's a whole team for real. Like even when you like writing down like the treatment and everything, like you gotta first hit a song. You can't just be like, all right, boom, we gonna go to Wynwood, get a car, get some girls, and like that song might not be for that type of vision.
Vibe,
you feel me? So you gotta really like hit a song out, get a treatment, even study like other videos that you probably seen on like Worldstar or like wherever.
Yeah.
You feel me? Even movies, like get a concept from a movie and then turn it into an actual music video. Like stuff like that go viral. You feel me? Having a concept, having a treatment, like that's pretty much it. And as far as editing, it's really
because editing is a big process.
Yeah.
That's like what I noticed. My bad to cut you off, but what I noticed about big budget sets, because I've been on them big budget sets, I noticed that the director is the director, and then they have their own editor.
Yeah.
And the editing is the key process. A lot of people don't know that, and that's like, the vision is what the editor do. It. The director, they have their hands on, but the editor, it's like,
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Real talk. So it's pretty much for me, like how you said on a big budget set, like those directors, they don't really have like they don't know how to edit. But as me coming up, like I edit all my videos and I shoot all my videos. Like this is just like a one-man team. Like when I'm home, it's just me behind that computer. You feel me? As far as like collabs go with like Wavy Flash, I got Benny Flash 2. That's just me and us. Like,
let me tell y'all,
bro. Like we go crazy.
Before we get to those type of questions, but
Yeah.
I gotta say personally, transgression is one of my favorite. Even though I've seen all your videos,
Yeah.
but I swear to God, I ain't tell you this, but transgression was so hard, bro.
Bro, that shit was hard.
Like the way, the movement, the transitions,
Yeah, man.
bro. Like that shit right there. I was just like, I had to replay that back to back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For real. For like, we pretty much made that video like trippy because like that day Kodak was just a vibe and it was dark. It was in the hood, so it was like, man, we're gonna make this like a crazy, like have like all the boys out, like make them look like monsters, really like make it dark and have it a vibe, have them like in the back of the truck with the red lights.
Yeah, like, the beaming.
Yeah, for real, like have that shit dope, like just to have like a dark vibe to Kodak. That's what Kodak is really like, you feel me? He's like an all-around person. He just...
And people don't understand that. Like, the people think... Because you be with him most of the time.
Yeah,
and we're going to get back to that a little bit later. But people understand, like, these artists are really kind of cool. Like, if you with them on a day-to-day basis, they not really, like, you feel me? They
Kodak,
chilling.
Yeah, Kodak is any person in Florida, really, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he just got like, a name behind him, you feel me? Like, his name hold weight now. But, yeah, he's regular just like us, man. Like... That's the bro for real.
Florida understands it, but not.
Florida, yeah. People, if you're not from Florida, you're not gonna get like niggas from the crib.
Yeah.
Like we really like like from the crib. Like that's how we are. Like that's the way we talk. So when we say something, it's not like meant to like like hurt anybody or you feel me like get offended. But that's the way we talk. Like that's just us, man.
Yeah, but we get to that a little bit later. But.
Real.
Back to the editing process. How long does it take you to edit? Because I know that when you edit, it takes you be having those moments like, bro, I'm on the computer for a fucking long time, and it's like, bro, is this shit hard? And I'm speaking on me because I do videos here and there. I'm not like, dog, this shit ain't hard. But then your homie said, man, that shit hard. So tell me how long does that take for you?
I done had projects that was like 1 day return, like the next day type. And I had to finish it, you feel me? But it all depends on the length of the song, really. Like, if the song is 4 minutes long, it could take you 8 hours, 16 hours. Like, you just got to come back and forth, just sit down and get it done. But it also depends on the way you edit, like how you like import all your videos. If you're the type of person to like like go back and forth to like the file to the actual program, then it's gonna take you forever. If you import everything and like skim through all the footage, then like in your mind, like you know like where it goes, like how to like pinpoint everything, like okay, like this goes here, this goes that. Smooth sailing, bro. Like I'm telling you. But it's really like based on the person. Like I could edit a video like right now, like one day and have it like the next. Sometimes it might take me like a week or two, but that's pretty much it. But I color all my video before. Like I shoot it flat, I color everything, and then from there I just make sure like I have performance right, B-roll right, everything else like sound effects, special effects, all that.
Don't you think, like, and this is my challenge as well with the video stuff, don't you think color grading is hard? Like, that's a challenge. Like,
like
people don't understand that. Like,
because your skin tones matter, you feel me? Like, all the clouds that you see matter too, because you might shoot a video like with the ISO super bright and you might have like no clouds. Yeah. You feel me? So it also matter like before you press record to have everything right before you get into coloring your footage, because you don't want your artists or like people behind them like looking like orange. Yeah. While they dark skin, you feel me? Or if they're like pale, you don't want them to look super overexposed, you feel me? So your contrast gotta be right, all that. Like coloring is very like that shit's serious. That shit's
so challenging, but bro. I tell people the more you work at it, the more better you get. Yeah. People think real talk. People think that you do shit overnight, but this shit comes with a lot of L's.
It come with a lot of L's, a lot of mistakes. You feel me? Your lens might be dirty, might have that black spot on your lens. You be like,
dog, these niggas don't understand what we go through, dog. They be thinking like, especially I know you go through this shit when niggas be like, dog, like, why you taking forever? I'm like, bro, you understand why I gotta be in this fucking laptop for a amount of hours, and I got another client I'm working with.
What? That's calling me. Hey, how we looking? How we looking on the vid? So how long things gonna take? You be like, kid, dog, can I get a promo? You be like, yo, I got you, bro. Just let me work, dog. I got you. Cause by the time I'm done with this, you gonna love it. So
yeah, they don't understand the artistry. Yeah, it's an artistry on videography. And what I'm about to ask you is like, how do you come up with the concept while you writing your treatments? You know what I'm saying? Like, people, they think that, like how you said earlier, you just pull up and then you just shoot. Nah, bro, you got to pre-plan that shit. So how do you come up with the concept? What's that process like for you? And do you rely on the client for the direction as well too?
Sometimes the client does have an input, you feel me? So it's not always like, nah, bro, it's me, you feel me? You gotta also hear what the client gotta say, cause that's their song. Like, exactly, they might have a vision for it that's totally different from yours. So it's always 50-50, you feel me? So they can have the input also. You can be like, or what if we have it like that? You can always better it too. But concepts always come on like based on the song, you feel me? Like unless it's a run and gun type of guerrilla shooting, then there's really like no concept, because it's like right then and there, you feel me? Just like how the Trippie Red video was like Say My Name. Yeah. It was pretty much it was a run and gun guerrilla. It was like on the spot shooting.
Yeah. And that was at Tory Lane's house, right?
And that was at Tory Lane's house. You feel me?
That's like, crazy.
So that was like, I heard the song. I was like, man, let's shoot that. He like, you want to? He like, yeah. I was like, right now. He like, let's go. And we just shot it like then and there, like
collaboration.
Yeah. Pretty much. But as far as like, if they sing you the song like in advance and you hearing it, yeah, you got to come up with a concept. Like, you got to.
Would you say like stuff like that, like you like more doing? Do you like doing more of like the client direction? Because that's like sort of like a collaboration with it.
Pretty much, yeah. I like mostly going like my route as far as like video concepts, but also having like the client input also. Yeah. Just to have like a little splash of like like they say, you feel me? Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, just that's how I like low-key like write my treatments, you feel me? I just pretty much go on based on the song.
What's your favorite video you directed and shot?
Yeah, that's
I know
hard.
it's a hard question. There's so many of them shits.
For real, like, I really gotta think. Favorite video, everything I shot. I could say, as far as favorite, I gotta say, Transforming. Just like the whole color scheme
Yeah.
and everything, and like the way we shot it. And that day was crazy because that was his first show out
Mm-hmm.
when he was coming out. So we did it like the whole day. So like the whole theme of the video was orange, and then he went on stage in like an orange Robin jeans jumpsuit. You feel
Yeah.
me? So like the whole theme of that day was crazy. Like he had like the Audi all orange. So that's like my favorite.
That outfit was hard.
Yeah.
Especially being from Florida.
Yeah, for real. Real talk, real talk. The most fun, it probably has to be, the most fun has to be G to the A. It was
Oh my God.
Nah, that day was
Dog. That's
Yo.
a banger right there.
bruh.
The song
like
itself is a banger.
Yeah, like that song is a banger. The way they did it was like we shot it in the back of Circle House.
Okay.
So it was like all the boys, like the whole SG was there. Like it was crazy. Like they was all dancing and stuff like that. Like we had Kodak jumping off cars. Like it was wild, bro. Like
Bopping and shit.
yeah, like that day was fun as hell.
And then Jack Boy was, he was out. Even though, he out right now, but he was out around that time before he got locked up. So around that era, it was like, damn, them boys out. It's like they was coming up, when they first started.
Yeah,
It was like a
like,
reunion vibe to it.
for real. Like the fans could never enjoy Jack Boy and Kodak out at the same time.
Yeah.
So like right now, like we getting like the best of them together. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then like after that, it was also like the same. You feel me? Like the vibe never changed with them boys. Like they just turned up for that video.
That shit was crazy. And I was happy that you directed that because it was like,
Real talk.
like,
That was my first video for Kodak actually.
word?
Right, like
That's
nobody
crazy.
knew that. Like I remember I shot it and then like I edited it that same night. Like once I pressed
Wow.
like stop like the button, I went into like the studio and I sat down and edited the whole video, and it was like, yo, send the links to WorldStar, and then they posted it the next day.
Wow.
So that was literally like one night, one day type of shoot, bro.
Wow.
It was crazy, bro.
Well, that
Crazy.
leads me to like, how did you get started into working with Kodak, and how is it like working with him on a day-to-day basis with him?
Yeah. I pretty much started with my bro Alex. He used to manage Kodak, really, you feel me? So I was always like around him and stuff like that. And then like I started off like going to his house, and I used to shoot videos for John Wicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then after that, Kodak jumped, and then I was just around him like in the studio, and then we pretty much like hit it off from there. We just started working together from that, like then and there out. You feel me?
And so like, how is it working with him like on a day-to-day basis? Because like I said earlier, like a lot of people, we only see the outside looking in, but when you with these artists, it's like they cool people, they look just like us. You feel me? And especially from us being from Florida, like we understand him. You know what I'm saying? Even though certain antics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We understand that too. But it's like we from Florida, we do this shit all the time.
For real talk. Nah, but Kodak's a genius. Like he knows, like every time he hears a song, he already has a vision behind everything, bro. Like everything he ever like every video that we pretty much like shot, he like pretty much already had like an idea in his head of how he wants it, where he wants it, you feel me?
Yeah.
How he wants to shoot it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But just like, like shooting a video with him and like being around him, he's just like, he's a genius, man. Like I seen like the craft like that he puts in it. It's
work.
great.
And people don't think though he don't put in work. You know what I'm saying?
That boy put in work, man.
Go ahead.
And he's a lyricist for real, like.
Yeah. Underestimated, in my opinion.
Bruh, underestimated for real. Like,
His last album, Malcolm X, is always on repeat.
Always, right?
And
Shout out Major 9.
And I saw the video you posted on your YouTube channel, and I'm like, and that was when he just got out of jail.
I'm telling you,
that's crazy.
Written that shit in jail, like he like. So before he got out, he like pretty much like rapped it like on the phone for me, like. So I heard it without a beat already. I'm like, yo, this finna go crazy. And he was like, I'ma name it like Malcolm X's. I was like, damn. So when he came out and he like put the beat behind it, I was like, oh yeah, this finna go.
Yeah.
And Dying to Live, he pretty much recorded 80% of the whole album that night.
Wow.
Every song that you hear, like from Could Have Been Different, Malcolm X's, all the songs, like it was recorded like that night, bro. I'm not even joking to you, bro. Bro ain't even sleep. He was up 24 hours.
Cause he got that hunger.
Well, I'm telling you.
I could tell in his music, like, you know, we listen to Kodak since Project Baby, or even like before that.
Yeah, Heart of the Projects, all that.
But it's like, I'm so happy from being from Florida by him dropping Dying to Live and all that stuff, because it's like, damn, he from Florida and he lyrical.
Yeah, man, for real.
From being from the crib, Florida,
real,
it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk, man.
It's just crazy, man. But Major 9, you mentioned Major 9. And he from the city. Shout out to Liberty City out here.
Hey,
you know from the city over here.
Yo.
Like, how is it working with Major 9? I just seen you drop the video not too long ago from Major 9. Like, how is he, you know, working with him?
Shit, working with Major 9 is always fun, man. Like, he's just like Kodak too. He's very talented as far as like music wise, you feel me? Like that man could really like put a beat together like in minutes, record a song in minutes, and that should be sounding so fast. So far, bro. Like,
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, like, bro, really talented, you feel me? But what I was gonna say, pretty much, yeah, like, people don't know that Major 9 like produced also, as far as like he makes music, and he signed to the Cleveland Browns, bro.
That's
like, he
crazy.
really got one foot in, one foot out. Like, so many like football players or like athletes want to be rappers, and rappers want to be athletes, and he
do it both.
Bro, doing it both, bro.
I don't think nobody done that.
Nah, bro.
And the success that he's on, like, I don't think nobody.
It's wild. Like,
Shaq tried to do it, but
G shit. and then, bro, putting in like 20% in this music shit, and like the rest 80 going into football. It's crazy. And Soul Ties is, well, that's wild, man. Just like seeing that from like eye perspective is crazy as hell.
Shout out to Ross though from I think it was what was that song?
Apple of My Eye.
Apple of My Eye. Yeah.
Yeah. So Major 9 did Apple of My Eye. He did City Girls. Fuck that niggas. But it's a lot, dog.
We from the crib. We out here. We making moves. We got a lot of niggas coming up in the game.
What? Ball Greasy, Bayday.
Dog,
that's my big dog. Come on, bro.
Hey, shout out to Miami right now. I ain't fuck with all these niggas talking about.
What?
Shout out to the crib.
But the crib got the juice.
For real. But if you could choose one artist that you want to work with and shoot their videos, who would that be? It could be dead or alive. Who would that be?
Dead. I'll probably have to do down. Can I name a few or just one?
You can name a few. However you want.
All right. I always want to shoot a video for X. Nate Dogg. Man, Alive, Young Thug. I don't even gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah. I can see that.
Shoot a video for Thug, hell yeah. Who else? Probably. I don't even want to shoot like music video. I want to shoot like movies, bro. So I already said like Denzel Washington, bro. Like,
yeah, that's a legend.
For real. Like, those are the ones I really want to like before they like pass away, like, you know, anything happened to them, that's the people I want to work with, like, for real, like.
That's crazy, cause
hell yeah.
Movies, I feel like movies, especially, you know, I feel like videographers, we tend to like try to, y'all do so much music videos, it's like, I was trying to do something different. Let's go into movies, and movies is a whole different level. And when I watch movies, I look at it as a different point of view, because it's different angles, how the fuck they shot that, and he's in, you know, the mirror right there, but how the fuck you know what I'm saying? I be looking at like that point of view, like
it's the lenses too.
Yeah, and the frames per second, and all that, and the color grading, man, the editing, like how the fuck do they?
Yo, if you read them credits, you'll be like, nah.
And it's like the big budgets, like $1 million. You know, understand? Like as a videographer, and you know, doing with the music side, you kind of understand the artistry on movies.
Yeah, for
real. A little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk, man. For real, bro. Yeah, dog.
So we about to end in a few, but I'm gonna, you know, by being from the crib, what's your top 3 favorite places to just chill and vibe at in Miami?
I would have to say I like going to the studio, just a vibe. Like that's always a vibe. You feel me? I don't even like going to clubs and stuff like that.
Fuck
You
that.
feel me?
Fuck
So
going out.
if it's like fuck going out for real. I don't even like. I like being at home. That's like number one, and number two is studio. Number three is local events that are like my homies like really be throwing at, and then pretty much like Rolling Loud. Really.
Yeah.
I always love seeing like artists just like progress. You feel me? And then like they're on like different stage and different like tiers. That's always the best. You feel me? Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Even seeing Rolling Loud, see how I only been to the first one. And seeing how it became, you be seeing billboards all over the fucking.
I went to the first one too. That
shit was crazy.
It was raining hard as hell that day.
I had some shoes. I forgot what shoes I was wearing. That shit got wet.
Yeah,
and the lines was crazy too,
bro. People don't know like the first big headliner like Rolling Loud was like Travis Scott. And I look.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hold on. This bus coming.
This big ass truck. Don't let they ass.
But that shit was crazy. Travis Scott was. That's when like Yes Jules and like I remember Yes Jules. She introduced him to everybody, and this is when he put out Rodeo.
Yes.
Days before Rodeo. I'm sorry.
Days before. Yeah. That's when like Rich Homie, Young Thug was on it, and Skyfall and all that. But
that shit was a classic.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Home studio and Rolling Loud and local event. That's really it.
Okay, last question. What's for the upcoming videographers out there and video directors? Do you have any advice for them if they want to take it to the next level, or for the ones that just want to start this shit?
If you want to take it to the next level and you're ready like a video director, really I would have to say really study this, like study your craft, bro. Like don't take it lightly, you feel me? Like make sure like your videos are better like than the next always. And the people that starting off, man, jump right in it, bro. Like don't even waste no time, cause
and people get intimidated
for real, like
cause they be, I feel like when they go into other people's rooms or people like different areas, they be like, damn, this nigga, I don't think that nigga gonna fuck with me or whatever.
Yeah. Like that's always like the mentality, like for guys, really, you feel me? But nah, bro, like go ahead and jump right into this, man. Like don't wait on nobody. If you got a camera or like any camera, just start, bro. I'm telling you, and like really study this, man. YouTube University is on YouTube, bro. Just study the shit, man. Like it's there. And yeah, man. That's pretty much it.
By the way, what was your first camera that you picked up?
First camera, like I gotta be a Nikon. That's crazy.
Me too.
It was a Nikon, and that from there was a Canon T3i.
I think that's everybody's first camera.
Like them should be cheap as hell, bro. Like you could just grab them bitches.
My cousin laughing because he had the Rebels.
And I had Rebels, but yeah, that was pretty much the first camera that really started off. I went from pictures, and then I seen on the camera that she had a red button and started recording shit. That was pretty much it.
Where can people reach you at?
You can reach me Wavy Lord on Instagram. That's WAVYLORD. And like YouTube is Wavy Lord also. Everything Wavy Lord, man. WavyLord.com too.
And do you got any future projects that we could be, looking forward to?
Y'all gonna have to see. That's all, man. Cause like the booking's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah. Y'all just gonna have to see, man.
Well, again, I'm glad I had this interview, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Real long time coming, boy. Hey, you don't understand how happy I am interviewing this guy right here, man. Cause
behind the beard.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. Like, cause you don't understand, bro. Niggas don't know. You came a long way, and I wanted people to really gravitate to this and see what you done in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you just recording Kodak and you just got the opportunity. Hell no. Like you been shooting. Like I saw a vlog with K Charles and then when they had that vlog.
Come on, like people don't know the grind. People don't know how hard it is.
People don't like the process. People just want to see instant gratifications and shit.
Yeah, man, for real.
But we over. We done with the interview. Follow your boy.
Shout out to y'all, man. Fuck going out behind the
FGO.
beard, all that, man. Shout out my boy Aaron.
Thank you, dog. Follow us on Fuck Going Out, and then follow me on Instagram and Twitter by Aaron J Jackson, BYAARON JJACKSON. I know it's long, but fuck it. We out.
Yeah.
We out.
Gang.